cooperation is appreciated. Thank you and enjoy today's game.
Good afternoon, Hornet fans, and welcome to WDSU-TV's continuing coverage of Lady Hornet basketball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one for you today as the UMES Hawks, Maryland Eastern Shore, travels down to Memorial Hall Gymnasium to face longtime rival in a game everyone circles on the calendar, Delaware State University, and the first game will be the Lady Hornets. Chris, I'm not going to waste much time. Before we get to the national anthem, what are your initial thoughts about this rivalry in this game?
Well, yeah, you said it. Today's going to be a fun one. The rivalry, these two teams, not big fans of each other, the two schools. The fans always show up for this one at both schools, and especially with today being Alumni Day here at Memorial Hall. This place is going to sell out pretty quickly. By the end of this women's game, I would expect this crowd to be full. It's going to be a fun one. Throw out the records, throw it all out, get ready for a close game today, regardless of the two teams.
Well, we'll hear the national anthem, and we'll be right back with you with Impact Players' keys to the game and Hornet basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starters.
Well, Chris, not much needs to be said here today. Not only is it Alumni Day, but Breast Cancer Awareness Day as well. So definitely a great game and a great cause, more importantly. Chris, Lady Hornets have lost 6 in a row. They're pretty much at the basement of the MEAC standings. It's been a tough year, a lot of injuries. We're going to go right to you, impact players and keys to the game. What do they need to do without some of their better players today?
Yeah, today's going to be a tough. Michael Aldridge and Lorna Cesar are not going to be on the floor today, so that will get us into our impact players. And for Delaware State, not one we usually see as an impact player, but it's Lanasia Ash today. She leads the team in assists with 42. She's a defensive stopper, and she's going to be the replacement today for Michael Aldridge, not necessarily in the offensive category. Micah's offense is going to be tough to replace, but Lanasia can bring it on the defensive end. She can force turnovers. She can cause problems for UMES, and the Hornets are going to need to do that today if they're going to win. As for UMES, it's going to be Mariah McCoy. Mariah is the top three-point shooter in the conference, and she leads this team, who's the top three-point shooting team in the conference. So UMES can certainly knock them down from beyond the arc, and Mariah McCoy leads the charge in that category. So the Hornets going to have to keep all eyes locked in on Mariah McCoy if they're going to win this game today.
Well, Chris, looking at the starters first for UMES, you got Brianna Mack, Shantisha Bryant, Alexis Hicks, Regine Martin, and Moise Subritsky. And for the Lady Hornets, Najee Pollard, what can we say about her, Chris? A double-double machine, also leads the conference in field goal percentage. Alicia Sharp, Janelle Addison, Aaliyah Stinnett, and Lanasia Ash. So the guard play is going to be very important. And if the Hawks come out and press and put pressure on the Lady Hornets, it'll be interesting to see how the Lady Hornets react. And
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that at all, because the Hornets have struggled with their starting guards. They've struggled against the full court press. So now you've got Lanasia Ash, who's been in and out of the starting lineup. Coach Burgess really mixes up the starting lineup, but we haven't seen Janelle Addison there much. And Aaliyah Stinnett's recently been healthy and come into the starting lineup. So the Hornets, they're really going to have to respond to that press that I would expect. Maybe not early. We'll see what UMES does. But certainly at some point today, you're going to see a full court press from UMES, and the Hornets are going to be faced to beat it.
Great point, Chris. And the officials for today's game, we have Timothy Green, Ramona Amara, and Kaz Beverly. Lady Hawks are coached by Fred Batchelor in his 13th season. And, of course, Coach Barbara Burgess for the Lady Hornets in year number 2. Chris, we're about to get started here. Crowd filing in. It's going to be a pretty tightly contested contest. We know how these games go. It'll be interesting to see how they set the tone in the first 5 minutes. What are you looking for?
Yeah, well, first 5 minutes, we're going to look for guard play. We're going to see how these girls respond without Michael Aldridge and Lorna Cesar out. We're going to see who the primary ball handler is, and just how early and often they go to Najee Pollard, because we know she's going to need to be involved in a big way today.
Well, Brianna Mack will take the tip against Pollard, and the Lady Hawks get it. And we're underway here in Memorial Hall, as I'll call a rivalry day. I'll add a third one in there, as Hicks will be running the show for the Lady Hawks.
Hornets out in that 2-3 zone that they've been in all year.
Lady Hawks swinging it around, looking for anything. Good job there by Sinet getting out on Subritsky, one of their better shooters. And the first three is up and in. And Shantisha Bryant, the junior, gets it started, stretching the floor.
Yep, well, she's a bigger player, but, one of those we've seen more and more in basketball now, the stretch 4, stretch 5 players, and she fits that mold.
Najee Pollard right back at you, no good. Rebound taken in. And it's going to be a turnover right back to the Lady Hornets. It was stolen away by Regine Martin, but Lady Hornets get it back, so turnover number 1 for the Lady Hawks.
Leah Stinnett, big-time steal there. UMES, we'll get into it in keys to the game, but they don't turn the ball over very much at all. Rank in the top 40.
Great job there by Sharp, and she's a bigger player, and if she's aggressive, she can definitely put up some points, Chris.
She can do a lot of things. She's a pretty good shooter, especially when she's set, and she's aggressive. She's good on the defensive end. Her problem is staying out of foul trouble. If she can do that, she can be a very important piece for this Hornets team.
So just underway in quarter number 1. 3-2 is the score. Make that 6-2. Alexis Hicks, sharpshooter, and they're taking advantage of the zone, Chris, early on, knocking down shots.
Yeah, well, the zone's they're gonna have to stretch it out today. Again, we talked about it. This is the number 1 3-point shooting team in the conference. You're gonna have to defend that 3-point line if you're gonna beat them.
Addison driving in, gets it to the net. That's going to be no good. A little bit too strong, and that will be Lady Hawk basketball. But the Lady Hornets aren't wasting any time jacking up shots.
Well, they need to be aggressive offensively. If they're going to win it, they're going to have to score some points. We've already seen it with this zone. UMES can stretch it out. The Hornets are going to have to score.
Well, they must have been listening to you, Chris, because the net immediately meeting the Lady Hawks as soon as they hit the three-point line.
Yeah, they go to more of a 3-2 now with Stinnett work in the middle.
Zabriskie, that's what she does. And right on cue, 3-ball corner pocket for Zabriskie.
3 for 3 from beyond the arc. This team, if you let them, they will make them from downtown all game long. You have to be on it.
9-2 early on here in the quarter number 1. Let's see how long Coach Burgess stays with this zone. Pollard drives baseline, goes up, under, no good. Gets her own rebound. Spins, unless she was fouled, and good call there. Looks like foul is going to be on Brianna Mack, her first.
Foul number 33, Brianna Mack. Her first personal, team's first.
Pollard to inbound. Addison drives, swings it to the net. That's going to be a long two, too strong. Rebound taken in by McCoy, who just checked in. Zabriskie from the other side. It's good, 4 for 4. And they may have to cut down the heat because it's getting hot in Memorial Hall Gym early on, Chris.
Yeah, even as good as they are from beyond the arc, you don't expect a team to come out and go 4 for 4 from beyond the arc.
And we got another turnover. It's going to be a travel on the net.
Hornets have struggled in the turnover department all season. It's certainly one that they're going to have to clean up. And I was talking about it earlier, but UMES ranks in the top 40 in the country in women's basketball as far as not turning the ball over.
Zabriskie kicks it out. And that was not a 3. Turnover by Martin. Hornets needed it. Hornets back the other way. As we'll get good look at Lanasia Ash today, Chris, running the point.
Yeah, well, she's a freshman, so this is an important experience for her. This is her and Janelle Addison, both freshmen, and they're going to be primary ball handlers for the Hornets today.
Great bucket there by Alicia Sharp. You got to like her game. She's a young player, but she has potential.
Yeah, her and Najee Pollard together can really anchor this basketball team for the next few years that they're here because they're both very good inside.
We got Lady Hornets on the floor. We got Lady Hawks on the floor. We got a jump ball. It's going to be Lady Hornet basketball.
That's Aaliyah Stinnett again, getting the reach in, tapping it away, and diving on the floor, creating the jump ball. Aaliyah Stinnett early on showing her presence on the defensive end.
Ash running the point. Swings it over to Sharp. And you're seeing the full repertoire moves from Sharp early on, inside, a little bit outside.
Yeah, she takes some time to get her shot set, but if she does, she's pretty good. And there the defender let her get set, and that's an easy pickings mid-range jumper for Alicia there.
Zabriskie met by Pollard. Entry pass going to be a foul call. But great job by Pollard making an adjustment, guarded Zabriskie out at the three-point line, not only doing it on the offensive end, but the defensive end.
Yeah, well, that's Pollard. She's an all-around player. But there's the weakness in Alicia Sharp's game. She gets too aggressive sometimes on the defensive end and commits some bonehead fouls at times. To be blunt about it, she sometimes makes some mistakes that she can't afford to make. She's too important to this team, especially down low, because Pollard at times has gotten into foul troubles this season. So the two of them together need to stay on the floor to stay out of foul trouble.
Well, 12-6 to score early on. Halfway through quarter number 1, Chris. About 5 minutes in, what have you seen so far? Obviously, probably three-point shooting stands out.
Yeah, the UMES three-point line, their ability from the three-point line is what has stood out. They've been great from beyond the arc, and that's what you expect from this team. So the Hornets, like I said, we've seen Coach Burgess already make the adjustment, kind of flop it to a 3-2 zone, get Aaliyah Stinnett up top. So we'll see if that becomes more effective, but certainly the Hornets gonna have to force UMES to drive, get to the basket more, and let Sharp and Pollard be effective down low. But certainly for the Hornets, Alicia Sharp's been what has stood out. She's been great on the
Talk
offensive
about
end.
Sharp and Pollard real quick. In the league now where you have Boogie Cousins and Anthony Davis on the same team, having that twin tower effect can help out.
Well, and in the women's game, it's huge because, obviously it's a different game. You don't always see twin towers, so to speak, or anything like that. It's much different. You don't typically see it, and so to have two of the bigger players in the conference up around or over 6 feet, that can also, we've seen Najee. She's already pulled up for mid-range. Sharp can knock them down from mid-range. Sharp can even knock them down from the three-point line. It's a very versatile group of girls, and they can be very effective. They just got to find their roles and find how they work well together.
So both free throws are in by Matt. Extends the lead 14-6 out of the timeout. And we'll see a little bit of pressure, Chris, from the Lady Hawks here. And let's see how the Lady Hornets handle it.
Not surprised to see it all. We knew we were going to see it at some point.
Lady Hornets taking their time, working the ball half court, and a travel by Stinnett, her second of the quarter, and another turnover, Chris.
Got to take care of the basketball, especially today. We're going to talk about it a lot. Not only the fact that the Hornets struggle with turnovers, but just how great UMES is at taking care of the basketball. The Hornets, that's not a department they can afford to lose too big in.
Entry pass inside, and layup is up and in by Regine Martin. So now not only Lady Hawks were they doing it from the outside, now they're doing it from the inside as well.
Well, it's one of those things. It's tough to say because they're 4 for 4 from beyond the arc, but typically you can live with contested threes, but certainly have to defend the painted area if you're the Hornets.
Pollard, she traveled. So the Hornets racking up frequent flyer miles early on. That's the third one in quarter number 1. 5 minutes remaining, down by 10, 16-6.
Yeah, just not doing a good enough job. You can't waste possessions against this team, especially early on, already being down 10 points. You can't afford to waste possessions. This is not a team you want to try and come back against.
Well, if you're scoring at home, that's 5 for 5. Alexis Hicks seeing triple, Chris.
You'd think they'd have to miss at some point, right?
Well, the term is you live by it or you die by it. They're living a day, and they're living really good early on.
See, I want to see him get Najee Pollard more involved on offense.
Addison swings it to Pollard, and right on cue, Chris, too strong. And Pollard fighting down low and draws the foul. And Pollard's going to have to put the team on her back essentially today and give it all she got. Not that she won't, but.
That's what she does. She attacks the glass. Early on, though, struggling from the field, which is a little bit surprising for her leading the conference in field goal percentage. But she'll get going, there's no doubt. But it needs to happen soon with the Hornets being down 13 already.
Pollard makes the first. She may have to go to the back and grab her cape because it's going to take a superwoman effort to get this team back in the game, especially with the hot start of the Hawks.
Well, if she's Batman, she's got Robin next to her. Alicia Sharp's got 6 of the Hornets 7, so she's got her sidekick. So
Pollard goes 2 for 2. Hornets do shoot free throws well, Chris.
Yeah, it's one of the things they're up. Michael Aldridge is one of the best free throw shooters in the conference. Unfortunately, obviously, we don't have her today, but Najee Pollard does it well. And they're Sharp again.
That's a tough one, especially on a young player. Maybe she develops, she learns to keep her arms straight up. Maybe she doesn't get that foul call.
Well, she's going to have to. I mean, that's, she's going to have to. She's very good. She's important. But she needs to be able to stay out of foul trouble here. I thought it was, from here it looked like it was a clean block, but you see there on the replay, she got a pretty good amount of Mariah McCoy's arm. So
McCoy makes the first. So McCoy shooting the second one, the senior. Makes both, the lefty. Extends the lead 21-8.
Well, she's at the top of the conference at three-point field goal percentage. No surprise to see her make her from the line.
Three-pointer by Ash. That's a 2. It's good.
I think if they can review that one, I would like to see them review it. It looked like it was close. Her foot might have been on the line, but it was close. I think that's one you could make a case that they could review.
At this point, every point does matter. Let's get a good look at it here, actually, with the beauty of replay.
See, Addison does a good job. UMES swarms to her, and she kicks out.
Foot was on the line.
Yeah.
Shot no good by the Lady Hawks. Ash back the other way. Goes 1 on 3. But Pollard again. Rebound. Up and 1 to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And she's just willing herself right now and willing this team.
Well, she's great. She's great at finishing around the bucket. Everything around the rim Najee Pollard does well. If she's in the painted area or at the free throw line, she's great at it. So, you know, you expect that from her, and they need that from her. We've talked about it. They need that from her today. And if they're going to make any noise in the MEAC tournament, she's going to need to bring her best for that.
And as you said, Chris, MEAC tournament a little over a week away. Zabriskie drives inside, dumps it off. And that shot is way off by Morse. Gets it back. Zabriskie fighting amongst the trees. She's going to draw a foul.
Too many
that may be the third on the net.
Yeah, too many second and third possessions given up on that one. You have to box out. I know they're a zone team, but when things kind of break down like that, you've got to be willing to go inside and get to the glass, and they got outworked on that possession by UMES.
Taylor Sparks Faulkner will check in, a 6'2" freshman. Now the Lady Hornets got to get some rebounds, again, some stops.
Hadn't really been a problem to this point in the game, but now all of a sudden they can't finish the possession.
Great defense there by Ash, but it may have been premature, as it looks like a bit of a hand check. As we're under 3 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. And now the Lady Hawks will head to the line.
That looked like a bit of a ticky-tack call to me.
And Hicks makes the first of 2. 22 points in the first quarter, Chris. Safe to say they do have one of the better offenses in the country.
Yeah, well, when you go 5 for 5 from the three-point line, I mean, that's 15 points right there. That always helps.
Hicks' second free throw is good, nothing but net. So 24-13 as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Lady Hawks, after the made bucket, come out in the press. Lady Hornets trying to get it past half court. Bailed out by a foul on, looks like that's going to be on Hicks. That's a good way to beat the press. And yeah. Ash will hit to the line.
Yeah, it's always nice to get help from the opponent.
Early on, Ash has done a good job, I think, Chris. Not trying to do too much, taking the shots when they've come. And missed the first free throw, but being aggressive.
Yeah, I don't think she has any turnovers so far, which is obviously a very strong start, but especially to be the primary ball handler really for the first time, you know, without Aldridge and Caesar. Very promising start for her, especially as a freshman.
Ash makes the second one. So lead down to 9 in the first quarter. Zabriskie, after the hot start, has been quiet. Lady Hornets doing a good job getting out on her. Speaking of another 3, that's 6 for 6. Mariah McCoy, the real McCoy, 26-14 Lady Hawks, Chris.
I mean, I don't know what to say. They just won't miss from back there.
Pollard back the other way, but not much you can do when they're pulling up from almost 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pollard. That's a good call. Pollard reached in there trying to stop the break, but yeah, they're in a tough spot right now because you know, you're theoretically you say you can live with the 3-point line, but right now it's 6 for 6. You've got to make an adjustment and make some kind of change.
McCoy misses the free throw, but she's come off the bench and been electric and has heated up, much like you want your 6th woman to do off the bench. One of the veterans of this team as well.
Yeah, and she's got the ability. She's a scorer, got into the free throw line again and made a couple of 3-pointers, so You would say she's the one to watch, but they've all made their threes. So, I mean, you got to – everybody wearing maroon's got to be guarded at that three-point line.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's the net, misses, and Ash tried to fight for it off McCoy, but it'll stay with the Lady Hawks. Granted, the Lady Hornets have scored 16 of their own, but when the team scores almost 30 in a quarter, it's tough to look at that as a positive.
Yeah, they've been solid on the offensive end outside of the turnovers. I mean, if they didn't have the turnovers to this point, they'd be in pretty good shape. But, you know, even with UMES scoring 26 points, but, you know, there's a lot of time left in the game. There's time to make an adjustment and have an answer, but it's going to have to happen soon. Otherwise, UMES is just going to continue to take and make those three-pointers.
So Zabriskie will head to the line. And she makes the first. A little bit of a jump in her follow-through at the line, 27-16. And misses the second one too strong. It's the net rebounds, brings it out.
You know, they've missed a couple of free throws to this point. I think that's the third or fourth free throw they've missed. But they have yet to miss a three-pointer. Hornets go to man-to-man now, trying to make the adjustment.
Well, adjustment made by Hicks as well. She goes right at Ash and knocks it in for the deuce. And they're at 29 now, Chris.
When a team's going like this, they're going to be tough to stop.
It's the net to Ash. Three is money. She's seeing triples. I've liked what I've seen out of Ash early on, Chris.
Yeah, I think she likes the starting role. She's playing very well early on.
As you said, Chris, Lady Hornets in a woman-to-woman defense. They'll try to match up with these shooters. Zabriskie inside on the net. The net keeps her hand straight up. And Zabriskie may have gotten away with a hook.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fans are giving it to the officials too, because that was an obvious one.
Too strong there by Faulkner. It's the net fighting forward. Ball goes between the legs. She gets it back. Reset for the Lady Hornets. They can hold for the last shot here.
Great job by the Hornets. Najee Pollard getting after it. Zabriskie saved it, and Aaliyah Stinnett ends up with it.
At 10, the Lady Hornets may have to make a move soon. Drive to the net. 4-2. It's good. And that'll be how the first quarter ends. Lady Hornets building some momentum. 31-21, only down by 10 after Lady Hawks go 6 for 6 from 3.
Great offense to close out that quarter. I think if you're Coach Burgess, only being down 10 is a win in some way. Obviously, you don't want to be down 10, but when a team gets half their points from the three-point line, or over half their points from the three-point line, they're going to be tough to stop. So, but the Hornets offensively have done a good job. They've moved the ball well, got themselves open, and they've been able to knock them down for the most part. So, gotta like what you've seen out of them on the offensive end. Defensively, though, they've gotta make the adjustment to stick to UMES and the three-point line.
Well, Chris, a hot start by the Lady Hawks, but the Lady Hornets give credit to Coach Burgess making the adjustments, putting them in a woman-to-woman situation, getting Pollard on some of the shooters, bothering her with the length, and going to a bench early on.
Yeah, and you know, with having scored 21 points, Najee Pollard wasn't a huge factor in the offense. You know, typically when they have this many points, either Michael Aldridge was red hot or Najee Pollard was getting it whatever she wanted down low. Obviously, Aldridge not playing today and Pollard not really getting whatever she wants. The Hornets really did a good job there scoring, keeping pace, keeping themselves around. So we'll see what they come out with on the defensive end, but that's really where the adjustments have to be made if you're Coach Burgess. They've got to make things happen on the defensive end and really try and bother. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Burgess came out with a press of their own, really try and bother UMES before they even get it across half court. And even if you don't get the turnover, if you're able to force UMES to take some time, then you give them less time in their own end of the floor trying to score points. So we'll see what adjustments Coach Burgess makes.
One thing to note, Ash staying in the game. She may play the whole game, Chris.
Yeah, well, their depth at the guard is thin without Aldridge and Caesar.
She's played well early on, definitely between her and Pollard, as well as Sharp, helping the Hornets not be out of this game completely. And the first, that's going to be a 2, but it's no good by McCoy. Rebounded up and in. And that's going to be 2 points for Brianna Mag.
Just can't afford to allow second chance opportunities right now if you're the Hornets.
Stinnett made the 2 at the end of the first. Let's see if her confidence rises after that make. 10 on the clock for the Lady Hornets, just underway in the second quarter. Ash goes left, pulls the trigger. Shot short. Rebounded by Faulkner, taken away by Zabriskie.
Good job by Zabriskie there on the way down to fight for that rebound and get it away from the stronger Faulkner.
McCoy swings it inside to Mack. She's fouled. And that's the net. Third for the net, so she'll be coming out the game soon.
They're really getting almost whatever they want on the offensive end. They've taken less threes here as the game's gone on, but continue to get to the free throw line, get easy baskets.
Mack misses the first. As Sharp checks back in, and Faulkner go to the bench after some good minutes.
Stinnett staying on.
As you said, they're pretty thin at guard, and Stinnett one of the better ball handlers as well. Coach Bird is putting faith in her player. Stinnett's a junior. And speaking of putting faith, Pollard gets another opportunity for a three-point play. She's just so tough to stop once she gets in the paint.
And you see the girls laughing. I think they might even recognize that was a little bit of luck. Pollard just made the catch, felt the contact, and put it up, and was able to get the foul call and the basket to go.
Looks like Alan Sankar will check into the game. Next dead ball. Second free throw no good by Pollard. Lady Hornets trail by 10, 8:45, second quarter.
They're doing a good job hanging on here despite the offensive onslaught that UMES is on.
Zabriskie working inside, outside. McCoy, pump fake. Swings it. Another three. Up. First miss of the day for the Lady Hawks. Regine Martin misses, but another offensive rebound. Zabriskie, she loves that spot. It's short. It's the net rebound. She'll keep it herself. Gets it up ahead to Ash. Ash to Pollard. Wise move. Pollard turns it over. Stolen by Mack. Mack swings it over to Dayana Goodwin, the freshman, the first bucket of the day. It's the net, top of the key. That's a three, too strong. Sharp tried to knock it away.
Hornets can't afford to go into an offensive drought right now with the way UMES is going.
Zabriskie swings it over to Mack. Mack with the 15-footer, no good. Hornets do need a bucket in the worst way. Let's see if Ash and the offense can deliver. Stinnett drives. Tough move. Rebounded up and in by guess who? Najee Pollard.
What impresses me the most about her is her ability to go up softly, even despite all the commotion and everything hectic going on around her. She's still able to go up around the basket softly and put up a good solid shot.
Well, the Lady Hornets party like the Red Sea there, and Dayana Goodwin gets the easy 2 points. Coach Batchelor is even going to call a timeout. They're so happy that they're playing so well.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise to call a timeout. Not sure if senses one of his girls tired or what the case may be, but with the way they were going offensively, I wouldn't want anything to stop if I were UMES's coach.
Well, look at some of the replays here as you see some of the things that the Hornets have done well, but they definitely need to get back going offensively.
Yeah, well, I mean, offensively you can't expect to keep up and continue to score, over 20 points in a quarter. Right now they've got to figure it out on the defensive end, find a way to stop UMES. we talked about how good they are on offense, but one of the problems they're having, they're giving up offensive rebounds to UMES, and UMES ranks 11th in the conference in rebounds. So that's a department you really need to win, win the battle against this UMES team, and they're not. They're getting out rebounded despite UMES's struggles on the glass. That's got to change. You've got to give UMES just one possession and cut it there. And we talked about it, they lead the conference in three-point field goals made, field goals attempted, three-point field goal percentage, three-pointers per game. They lead the conference in all those stats, and they also lead it in the fewest turnovers. So it's really a tough matchup. The one real big weakness they have is rebounding, and yet still the Hornets getting out rebounded. They've got to find an answer.
So it'll be Lady Hornet basketball. As Najee Pollard has 11 points and 6 rebounds to lead the way for the Lady Hornets, only playing double figures. As Alexis Hicks with 10 and Subrisky with 9. Ash still in the game. Sharp back end drive. Spins, goes up, travel. So another turnover for the Lady Hornets.
I like the idea from Cochran, try and get herself an easy look at the basket. But
shot too strong by Bryant. Lady Hornets will bring it out. And Ash will get it over to Addison, who swings it to Pollard. Ball lost. 6th turnover of the day for the Lady Hornets. A little bit of confusion there between the rookie guards. Addison gets it back, has Pollard, tried to pass it, and great defense there as Martin knocks it away, stopping a 2-on-1 break.
Back-to-back times, Janelle Addison had an opportunity in transition. The first time she brought it out, to me, 2-on-2, I got to go right at the defender and try and draw a foul. And on that one, just being a little bit too patient, trying to wait for the defender to come over to her so she could get Pollard the easy basket. But Pollard's too good around the rim. You've got to give her the opportunity.
Three-pointer is nothing but net. Aylin Sankar. That's a good way to keep yourself in the game. Make a couple shots.
Well, you see the attention Pollard draws. She goes to the basket, passes it out to Sankar. And Sankar knocks it down, and the Hornets needed that one in the worst way.
Lady Hornets down by single digits, Chris.
Yeah, they're hanging around. You got to give them credit with the way they played in this one, despite the continuing offense that UMES has been able to put up.
Lady Hornet foul number 14, Dayani Cochran. Her first personal, team second. Shooting 2, Reggie Martin.
Martin will head to the line for 2 points. First one too strong. So the Lady Hawks struggling at the line a little bit, Chris.
Yeah, 7 for 13. It's surprising to see that. A team 6 for 7 from beyond the arc to be almost 50% at the free throw line is.
So 8 for 14. Let's keep that stat in our back pockets. It may come back later. Leaving a few points at the line. Now lead by 10, 5:25 remaining. And second quarter. Ash swings it over to Pollard. Pollard drives, spins, throws it up. Good money. Put it in the bank. Najee Pollard, another 2 points. She's got 13.
And that's what you see. That's what she's just so great at, going at the basket and still going up softly, going up under control.
Shot no good and a late foul call. That'll be on the net, her 4th. And now Coach Burt's decision to leave her in, come back to bite her a little bit. And we'll get Sharp back in the game. Morris to the line, the junior. Misses the first. Definitely not letting them play today, Chris. Everything's being called.
Yeah, they've certainly not been afraid to blow the whistle. But, I mean, that's the way it is sometimes, and you've got to adjust to it. And you've got to be smart, aggressive on the defensive end.
Morris makes one of two. Lady Hawks lead by 9, 39-30. Shot up in. Sankar giving good minutes off the bench. Her second bucket, 5 points. And she has great size as well at 5'10", Chris.
Well, UMES isn't exactly the biggest team, and the Hornets have a big lineup on with Cochran, Pollard, Sharp, and Sankar. I really expect them to just go to the well, go down low. I mean, right now, Najee Pollard is essentially the two guard right now with this lineup on the floor, but it's working. They're doing a great job in the painted area, and I fully expect that to continue. But you see UMES making the adjustment. They're going to go to a bit of a press with the lack of ball handlers on the floor from Del State.
Pollard swings it across court to Sankar. She traveled. Excuse me, that's going to be Sharp. She traveled.
Trying to run without the ball. They struggled to make the catch and gets called with the travel.
Lady Hornets have gotten this to the closest they've been all day, down 7. And Subrisky just pulls up right in Sankar's face. No good. Swings it to Pollard. Subrisky coming right at us. Steals it. She does a little bit of everything. Swings it. Fall away jumper, no good by Hicks. And Ash will wisely slow it down.
You saw that last possession, the problem the Hornets can face with this lineup. Cochran trying to bring it up the floor. And that's just not her game, and neither is that mid-range.
Cochran in the game, shot too strong, and it's going to be up and in. Second chance by Bryant. So the Lady Hawks on pace for 80.
Very impressed, though, with the Lady Hornets fighting and keeping themselves in this game despite the continuing offense from UMES.
Subrisky, another rebound. Brings it up court, and we'll reset it. Subrisky drives in, and that's going to be a foul.
Good ball movement there from UMES, making the extra pass and finding Subrisky open from beyond the arc, and obviously she was able to
Sharp
with the pump
third.
fake.
Hicks inbounds it, gets it over to Bryant. Bryant met by Pollard, ball knocked away by Addison. Stolen by Ash. Addison gets it back, goes up, strong, too strong. Addison gets it back, thought about it, swings it to Pollard, that's a good idea. Addison for 2, no good.
You know, Addison hasn't been great in transition so far today. I think that's the one flaw you could say from these two girls. Her and Lanasia's. Addison struggled in transition to make things happen.
2:34 remaining, 9 on the shot clock. That shot was blocked by Pollard. The effort there to get over there and close out and block the shot.
That's a good way to stop UMES from making the three-pointers.
We call that a block party, Chris. 5 on the shot clock for the Lady Hawks. 2:29 remaining till half.
Good opportunity here for the Hornets to create a stop or a turnover.
With 5 on the clock, Bryant drives inside. Pollard again altered that shot. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. As you said, shout out to Najee Pollard. 2 blocks on that possession.
I was waiting for the whistle there. The refs were a little bit slow to react to the shot clock violation.
A little bit of pressure here from the Lady Hawks. Bounce pass by Ash to Addison. Addison, no good, but Pollard skies in. Rebound, up, in. Najee Pollard. Chris, she has to be the MEAC Player of the Year, don't you agree?
I don't know what she has to do more. The only reason you could not give it to her is because she's a sophomore, but even still, she's the best player in the conference.
Pollard makes one, Bryant makes one right back. UMES with a little bit of pressure here at the end of the first half, and it is working. Let's see what they do here. It's going to be, they're going to give it to the Lady Hawks, it looks like. And we'll get some substitutions. As we're at 1:48 remaining till halftime. Lady Hawks lead 43-34 after a hot start going 6 for 6 from downtown. Shot is up and no good by Morse. Lady Hornets will get another opportunity and a chance to finish this half with some momentum.
If they could cut this to 5 or 6, this would be a huge win for this second quarter for the Hornets.
Shot is up, too strong. No good there by Faulkner. Ash fights for it, gets it back. We're approaching 1 minute remaining. Met by 2 Hawks, and she draws a foul. And that is a good job there by Ash.
Yeah, you said great job being aggressive after going and get that offensive rebound, not backing down or picking up her dribble. She went right at the defender and able to draw a foul.
Goodwin quickly checks in for Hicks for this last 1:09 till halftime. A little bit of a zone now from the Lady Hawks. Najee Pollard wants that ball at the high post. She's been red hot. Ash, shot short. Taken out by Martin. Pollard is coming to meet her, and that's a foul. A little bit of a hesitation in the air caused a foul on Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard was very aggressive trying to get that block. I didn't think it was necessary. Could have just went straight up, and I think she would have bothered the shot plenty. I mean, you see here, Pollard goes straight up, and I think had good defense, but just unnecessarily was aggressive, and that's without a doubt what enticed the ref to call the foul.
So Martin makes the first one. Martin misses the second one, and the Lady Hawks continue to struggle at the free throw line, but Subrisky gets the offensive rebound. And the Lady Hawks have another opportunity to extend this lead, now up by 10, 44-34. Shot is up, shot is no good.
Hornets will have another shot here to hold for the last shot of the half.
Shot is good. Those long twos. Lady Hornets cut it to single digits.
I didn't love the decision to take the shot, but she made it.
Well, that's why you don't love it there. As right back the other way, you get an easy two-pointer by Chioma. Back the other way, so Lady Hornets trail by 10, but considering where they were early on, definitely a good job of them fighting back in it.
Yeah, they've done a good job on the offensive end keeping themselves around, but they need to make some changes on the defensive end. They've done it a little bit. UMES has obviously not been as effective from the three-point line now, so they've made their fair share of adjustments. Offensively, I think you keep doing what you're doing, but defensively, I gotta think Coach Burgess has got to start thinking about going to a press, something to break up the momentum of the UMES offense.
Well, Chris, down by 10, halftime in the Hornets' nest. Let's see what the Hornets do here coming out of the halftime break. We'll be right back. Enjoy the halftime festivities right here on WDSU-TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to show some DSU alumni support for the Elegance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Delaware State University in the Delaware National Army halftime experience. One thing about it at Delaware State, we're alumni. We love Delaware State University, but it's also about the future. And y'all know one thing about it here at Del State, we love the kids. Now we got two young kids. We got Adam. Put your hand up, Adam. Young Adam, and we got Brandon. Now what they gotta do, they're the next generation, so they gotta dress like a Hornet. So what they have to do is come here, take off their shoes, put on some size 14 basketball shoes. Then they have to go to the next spot, put on the shorts over top of their clothes, and then go to the next spot, put the jersey on, and then they have to make a layup. The first one that does that will be the winner of today's halftime experience. I take your basketballs. It's gonna be waiting for you down at the other end. All right? All right, come up to the line, guys. Here we go. Adam, come on up. All right, that's your side. That's your side. You ready? Gladiators, ready? Alumni, are you ready? Alumni, are you ready? Go! Okay, all right. He got him on. Who gonna get that first shoe on? Let's go, Brandon. Where you at? All right, got one on. You got this. He said he was shy at first. His dad said, you better do it, son. You better catch him, Adam. You better catch him. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. You just gotta go. You just gotta go. What's going on, Adam? All right, get the shorts on. Get them size 13s in there. Why you take your shoes back off? Oh, man. Whose kid is this? That's your son? Nah, I'm kidding. Come on, you got it. You got it. Get it on. All right, put it on right now. Hurry up. You gotta hustle. You gotta make the layup, Brandon. Look at it. It's our starting center right here. It's our starting center. Oh, Brandon is the winner. Come here, guys. No matter what, you're both are winners. I need y'all to show Brandon and Adam a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And you was scared, huh? Taking this money. You want me hanging? All right, y'all can take them clothes off. Go grab your shoes. Now I need two alumni. Who got heart and courage? I got one. Come on out here. I need one more alumni. I need one more. You know what? I'm gonna give it just to you. If you can make a layup, a foul shot, and a three-point shot in 6 total tries for everything, you'll be the winner. And me and Give the Hands gonna take care of you personally. You got that? All right, let's go. Hold on. What class? What year you graduate? 94 and 96. You got your masters? All right. Shout out to all my alumni, class of 94. Shout out to anybody who want to get their masters. Nobody? Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Right there. Oh, was you on the basketball team? Was she on the basketball team when she played? Let's see if you can make a foul shot. Because you be screaming at everybody. Oh, did you almost airball? You got warm up. You got warm up, huh? Oh, no. You got 3 more tries to make a layup. I mean, a foul shot and a 3-point shot. Oh. You got 2 more. You got to make this foul shot. Think about it. Think about it. Let it happen. Here you go. No pressure. Just about a couple hundred people looking at you. And she airballed. Did you get that on camera? She said she shoot better with her glasses off. What? Oh, come on. I'm gonna give you 3 more chances. You always talking about the players can't make a foul shot. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Don't make me, I need a current student. Who a current student? Come on, young fella. All right, let's try. You get one shot at a three-point shot. What you gonna do? Oh, it's all good. Shout out to all my alumni in the building. We got a future Hornet. What's up, player? His sister is a current cheerleader. All right, lay up a foul shot and a three-point shot. You got 6 tries. Can you do it? You sure? You all right? Let's go. Oh, layup, easy, easy. Foul shot. What you got for me? All right, you better not let this young folk, you better not let this young whippersnapper show you up. All right. All right, this is it. You got 2 tries to make a 3-point shot. All right, you ready? You sure? That's my guy. Oh, one more try. Here we go. Oh, should we give it one more try? One more try. One more shot. Ah, good try. Good stuff. You the man. He said I can make it from half court though. We gotta go. You sure you can make it from half court? Come here. I'm gonna give you one shot. Come on. You got 1 try. You gotta hurry up right now. Go ahead, shoot this way. You gotta hurry up. You gotta go. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't hit the camera, lady. Oh my gosh. That is assault. All right, shout out to Approaching Storm. All the kids to come right here, right now. All the kids, come get a finger right now. First, all the little kids. It's like 9 and under, 6 and under. Come right now. They gotta come over here. There's a little baby on one. Look at, he got, check out the baby hands. Check out the baby hands. You stopped at the alumni desk. I'm going to call 2 numbers right quick. I'm going to call 1 right now. Pull out your red cards. Number 730505. Once again, number is 730505. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the second half. Right now, we're down 10 points. But we're going to get behind our Lady Hornets and support them and cheer and clap and make noise. DSU, I thought you knew. Let go.
All right, we are back. Second half action underway here in the Hornets' nest. And just like that, what a great way to start. As Taylor Sparks Faulkner gets the Hornets right back in his game. Hornets trail by 8, Chris.
Seen some girls we don't normally see contributing on offense. Faulkner's gotten more involved. Sankar's made a couple shots. Alicia Sharp was going good early on. See if that continues here in the second half. It's going to need to.
And the Lady Hornets come out in a woman-to-woman defense. That's going to be a jump ball, and that'll stay with the Lady Hawks. But you got to like what you've seen early on coming out of halftime by Coach Burgess.
Very good defense there by Janelle Addison to force the jump ball. And defensively is where they needed to make the adjustments, make the changes.
Zabriskie will take it, drives on Pollard, and foul called. Didn't see that one.
It was on Faulkner, not on Pollard, because I thought the same thing. Faulkner kind of reached in, and so the call was on her, not on Pollard.
Great observation there, Chris. Zabriskie will head to the line for free throws, makes the first, and she's done a little bit of everything today.
Well, that's been the one offensive area that UMES has struggled, is at the foul line, as you see there, Faulkner reaching in. Pollard was straight up. Pollard was okay, but Faulkner reaching in late there. But 11 for 19 now, UMES is at the line. So that's been the one offensive area that they've struggled.
So Zabriskie makes both. Lead back up to 10. As Ash will run the show today. You have to go to the bench. She'll probably play all 40 minutes. Floater, no good there by Hicks. Offensive rebound by Mark.
That's the 9th offensive rebound allowed by a team that's not a great rebounding team in UMES. And their poor defense to let Bryant do whatever she wants after the rebound.
Clear path to the bucket. Easy 2 points, and they're at the 50 mark. Just underway here in quarter number 3. Ash straight on 3, air ball. And we'll get Cochran checking in. As Pollard will meet Zabriskie. Ball lost. Pollard with the steal. Gets it to Addison. Layup. Good. Janelle Addison for 2. And Lady Hornets needed that. Assist. Credit Najee Pollard. We'll get a look at that as looks like Zabriskie just lost her footing, and Pollard, not only can she score and rebound, she can dish as well, and Addison finishing the other way. Martin again. Inside, no good. Knocked away. Taken in by, it's going to be a scrum. And taken out by the Lady Hawks.
And Pollard's a little bit hurt down low now.
Martin, she can shoot that. We saw it early in the first quarter. She does it again. Bryant, excuse me, second triple of the day. Lady Hawks lead 53-40 just on the way in the third quarter.
Really got to find a way to stop that three-point attack.
Cochran with the 2-point of her own back the other way. But it's going to come down to the defensive end, as you said, Chris.
And it's obvious. I mean, they've made a ton of threes today, and you could see it. But until they stop it, we've got to keep saying it.
Subrisky with the step-back jumper, short. Ash, rebound. Crossover to Addison. Inside to Pollard. Fast break, run to perfection. 3-2-1. Pollard finishes with the 2 points.
Great job by Lanasia Ash to get the long offensive rebound and be aggressive. And then Addison, a good find inside to the open Najee Pollard.
Now we'll hear some chance of defense from the crowd. Hicks drives up, no good. Pollard takes it in. That's going to be her 8th rebound. Working on another double-double. Pollard inside, extra pass to Cochran, no good. Ooh, just a tough one there.
Can't miss the bunnies.
And right back the other way, Bryant with 2 points of her own.
Cochran's got to be more confident going up for that layup. That was definitely an easy opportunity and one that she needed to make.
Hornet fans, show your love for your DSU cheerleaders.
So 55-44. What have you seen early on in this third quarter, Chris?
Well, pretty similar to what we saw in the first half. Both teams been very effective on offense, but they're both been getting it done on struggling on the defensive end to stop each other. The difference has been UMES has gotten it done from outside where the Hornets have not, and that's really been the difference in the game. Hornets UMES has got 7 threes made so far in this game. The Hornets just with 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, where my old school folks at?
So down 11. Let's see what Coach Burgess draws up here after the timeout.
I need my alumni, my old school folks. This for you. You ain't dance to this? Oh yeah. See you now your head a little bit. You got to give a lot. You telling me to get out there. Oh, I see you, mama. Sit in the old school Harlem Shake.
So Lady Hornets basketball out of the timeout, down 11. Still plenty of time remaining in this game. No need to panic yet.
Najee Pollard well on her way to another double-double. She's at 17 and 8.
Addison 3, short. Sharp fighting for it. Ladies on the ground, jump ball to stay with the Lady Hornets. Good effort there by Addison.
Jump ball possession, Delaware State.
And this is where Leah Stenet's 4 fouls, really hurt this team because she's really the best three-point shooter available for the Hornets. And to have her in foul trouble is really.
And that'll be a foul on Pollard, it looks like. Offensive foul. But no Ivana Negron today, Chris.
Yeah, we haven't seen her. We haven't seen Kaya Abrams, who's a pretty good shooter from the outside. So very curious to see, very curious as to why we haven't seen either of those two girls.
Subrisky drives, swatted away by Sankar. And he'll stay with the Lady Hawk.
So Britsky got her a little bit with the jab step, but Sankar's length and height able to make up for it and get the big-time block there for the Hornets.
And we'll get a timeout here. And well, Chris, like you said, they got to get some stops, and it starts now.
Yeah, you can't wait too long. This UMES team is too good. You've got to slow down the roll they're on offensively, and it's got to happen soon. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself too far behind, too late in the action.
We're going to look here at Asher's 3, and she's played a heck of a game. And right back the other way, we'll look at Bryant, who stretches the floor for the Hawks.
Look at that. Chat, make some noise. All my people who go to church, make some noise. Chap, you ready? You gonna give us something right now? Can we get the benediction or something right now? All right. I'm gonna tell you something. When she preached, ladies and gentlemen, she goes in. I promise you. She preached at a probate, and we forgot we was at a probate. I forgot. We thought we was at church. Amen. All right, here we go.
All 13 on the shot clock as Crowder will try to get into it. Encourage this team to get some stops. Lady Hornets staying in the woman zone. 3-point shot, no good by Hicks. Not quite the same effect from behind the arc in this half. Shot no good by Sankar. She's playing extended minutes along with Cochran.
Seeing a lot of girls on this team play more minutes than we usually see.
So a turnover there by the Lady Hawks. Lady Hornets to get the ball back. So only down 11. 4:15 remaining in third quarter.
Bump it up. S.
Three-pointer from Sharp. You see a little bit of her game, Alicia Sharp. She has potential.
Yeah, when she's able to get set, she can really knock them down from the outside. And there, they left her open in the corner. She was set and knocks it down.
Great job there by Addison, stopping the dribble penetration of Martin. And there's going to be a foul on Ash, it looks like.
Lady Hornet foul number 34, Lanesia Ash. For second personal, team's third.
Mr. Brisky will head to the line. First one is good.
She's been one of the few Hawks actually excelling at the free throw line.
She makes both there. Lead back up to 10. Addison swings it to Ash. Ash pass, air pass to Brisky, playing cornerback, almost takes it back the other way.
Ash has been good today, but that was a very dangerous pass to go across the court like that.
Ash drives, swings it over to Sankar, 3, no good, and a foul be called. Looks like that'll be on Addison. Loose ball foul, and can't afford to put the Lady Hawks in the bonus this early.
Well, I mean, the refs continue to, they've called everything throughout this game. Ticky-tack, hard fouls, everything. They've called it.
Brisky with the dime inside, and it just is not finished by Morris. Misses the easy two.
I think Sankar got her hand in there and just threw the shot off a little bit to force the miss.
Addison drives, gets it inside the Sankar. Jump ball as Sankar felt that one. And that'll be Lady Hawks basketball. That's a tough call there, Chris.
Yeah, I thought they got away with a foul, but and you can see there's a big discrepancy in the number of free throws taken by each team.
Lorna sees a checking in, Chris. Looks like she maybe feeling better.
Drank the healing water. She was in sweatpants during warm-up. She was in sweatpants and on the bench. We did not expect to see her today.
And Addison will head to the bench. And she'll try to spark her team maybe. Let's see. And as an air ball initially shot by Mark. But an offensive rebound again as Bryant is having her way down low.
Well, air balls are the toughest ones to rebound because you always expect the ball to hit something. And so when it doesn't, you're out of position.
Sees her and gets it over to Sharp. Sharp. Sankar, no good. Brian rebound. Strabrisky met by Sankar. Spins. Nowhere to go. 9 on the clock for the Lady Hawks. They got to make a move. And that's going to be another foul call. Looks like that one will be on Sharp. It's a tough call there, Chris.
I mean, they've been willing to call everything on the Hornets, but haven't called anything against UMES here yet in the third quarter.
So Martin will head to the line. Makes the first. Second free throw is no good, and a mistimed jump leads to a rebound by Popovich. Martin takes a step in, no good, too strong. Lady Hornets back the other way. Caesar drives, ball knocked away. It'll stay with the Lady Hornets. (60-47). Approaching 1 minute remaining in quarter number 3. Lady Hornets trying to find any type of offense to match this Hawks offensive onslaught. Ash, step back, too strong. Pollard inside, gets it and does it again. Pollard, hopefully maybe bringing home some hardware in a few weeks.
She's unbelievable sometimes, I'm telling you. Her ability around the rim is just unbelievable.
You run out of superlatives. Shot is up and in. Alexis Hicks hangs and hits.
And it's hard for the Hornets to be much more aggressive on defense because every time they have been, they've had a foul called against them.
Hornets down 62-49. Pollard, that's her spot, knocks it down. Pollard is on fire. That's 21 if they're scoring at home. They need some stops, Chris.
Gotta finish this quarter with a stop right here. This is a big possession.
Three-pointer is up, no good. Ash will try to probably heave one up. Good if it goes. And that's not going to count. So 62-51, Chris. At the end of the third. And the Lady Hornets struggled at times to find points, Chris.
Yeah, well, still went into that quarter down 10. They're still down 11. So they're hanging around. It doesn't always look like it. If you just watch the game and don't know the score, you'd think UMES would be much further ahead than they are. But Delaware State, the ladies are hanging around. They've just got to find a way to get more consistent on the defensive end, get stops at a more consistent rate, because right now they're getting abused by the UMES offense. But you got to give them credit. They've hung around. They've kept themselves alive in the game, despite the discrepancy in free throws. So we'll see what adjustments they make, if any, on the defensive end.
You stayed at home alone and lonely. Couldn't find your man, he was chilling with his homies. This weekend you're going out. If they try to stop you, you're going.
67-51. And we got Mariah McCoy at the line. Missed the first free throw. So Pollard scores again, and she'll head back to the line. She gets a lot of three-point plays, Chris. And we're back once again here on WDSU-TV. A little bit of technical difficulties. Looks like a power outage. But like I said, action resumed here. 68-53 to score. Lady Hawks lead. Najee Pollard to the line to complete the three-point play. She's had a whale of a game with 24 points and 10 rebounds.
She's the anchor to this basketball team. There's no doubt about it. But they're going to need a lot more than her if they're going to complete this comeback.
As you said, Chris, the Lady Hornets are going to need a run of epic proportion with about 7:30 remaining. Popovich swings, kicks it, shot no good by Mack. And it's going to stay with the Lady Hawks. A lot of second chance opportunities for the Lady Hawks throughout this game. Second, third, and even fourth.
And again, against a team that's 11th in the conference in rebounds, you just can't allow that. That's got to be the area where you win the game. And the Hornets have not. And that's what's gotten them, in part, what's gotten them behind so far in this one.
Ash gets it into Pollard. Cochran can't handle the pass from Pollard.
Just a simple case of trying to do something with the ball before you have the ball. Hornets fortunate to hang on to it.
Caesar comes to get it from Stinnett. Ash for three, good. So three-pointers will definitely help. 68-57, still 7 minutes remaining. 70-57, just like that. And this Lady Hawks team is electric. They can score in bunches.
And you get a three, get an opportunity to get some momentum going, and then you give up an easy basket the other way.
Cochran has to take advantage of the mismatch. Can't, no good.
And she turned and was fouled there, and no call against, I believe it was Bryant.
Good one, back the other way, turns it over. Ash gets it, takes it away. Overhead pass ahead to Pollard. 2-pointers good. Crowd's coming alive, but it's a little too late, Chris.
Well, you still have time. Again, when you get it, one of those an 8-0, 10-0 run's not a lot. It just takes momentum and getting something going. They're down 11, and there's plenty of time to get on one of those runs, but it's got to happen quick.
And just like that, back the other way, Lady Hawks is Mack knocks in the 2-pointer.
UMES has had an answer every time the Hornets have tried to get themselves back in the game. But that's just poor defense, giving Mack position down low and an easy look at the basket.
Cochran, she'll shoot. Too strong. Caesar, what a rebound.
Got the rebound and kept her dribble.
Ash, a 2. Good. Now Coach Burgess will direct them to get pressure, but it'll be a timeout by Fred Batchelor first. So 72-61. Not quite over yet.
They're hanging around. They have all game long. And we see this sometimes with our own teams. They let another team hang around, and they end up letting them back in the game late. The Hornets have an opportunity to do that. This has a little bit of an upset feel to it. You're hanging around, you're scoring on the offensive end. They've got to come up with stops on the defensive end, get some turnovers. But that's where UMES is tough. They don't turn the ball over a lot, so they're going to be hard to get going, against them. But the Hornets have to come up with a way.
72-61. 72-61 with 5:49 remaining in regulation. Chris, what do you tell your team here if you're Coach Bird just in the timeout?
Well, I think they're going to go to a press. I would tell them to be aggressive in the press. We're going to go to it. We're going to get after it. We're going to attack them. And we're going to do it with a press, be aggressive, force turnovers, and then we'll turn it into easy baskets on the other end. But to me, that's really where the solution's going to be at. They've got to be aggressive on the defensive end and try and force UMES into some turnovers.
Creep.
So Lady Hornets will come out with pressure out of the timeout, try to force some turnovers, expedite the action. 5:40 remaining. Pump fake for the ages there. As Goodwin.
Good patience by UMES, knowing the clock is their friend, not forcing a shot they didn't necessarily want to take.
As you're talking about it being their friend, Sue Britsky's been their friend, probably the best all-around player they have.
Yeah, she's been exceptional. She's got herself near a double-double.
15 and 9.
Yeah, despite her lack of size, she's still been very good around the basket.
Pollard, air ball. She's got a double-double, 26 and 10.
She was looking for the foul call there. Had to have been something. Either it was blocked or she was fouled because she's not going to airball from that distance.
Only other Lady Hornet in double figures, Lanesia Ash with 13. Caesar, foul.
And I don't get how you call that, but not a foul on the other end against Najee Pollard. They've been a little inconsistent to me so far in this one.
Lady Hornets will inbound. She's been doing that all day. McCoy misses that one. And it'll be Lady Hornet basketball. Clock stop. And it'll be a foul. So let's see if the Lady Hornets can get the Hawks in the bonus.
Sharp was guarding McCoy there. She was fortunate. She went under the screen against a shooter like McCoy. You've got to go over top of the screens to keep yourself with her. But, again, fortunate for the Lady Hornets that McCoy was off with the shot.
Down 13 with under 5 minutes remaining. Sharp gets it to Ash. Ash has played every minute of this game. Pollard faces, no good, but Ash with the rebound. She's been everywhere, filling in admirably for Micah Aldridge. Caesar, that's a 2, in and out.
And when you're trying to get a press going, the most important thing is that you make baskets on the offensive end to set up the press.
McCoy with the push-off, offensive foul. Ref was on that one.
Thankfully.
So 3:56 remaining, down 13. The net looks like he's going to check. Going to check back in.
Well, she's their biggest threat from beyond the arc. They're going to need her if they're going to make this comeback.
Caesar pulls the trigger. Shot is good. First 3 points of the game since coming in the second half. And some more pressure from the Lady Hornets. McCoy gets it past half court. Gets it over to Hicks.
Yeah, they didn't get themselves set up well enough, quick enough for that press.
Layup is up and in. Ayana Goodwin takes the contact and then lays it in.
Good job on her part finishing around the rim through the contact.
Ash, 3. That's going to be a 2 and 1. That's a 2, not a 3, but she'll have opportunity for 3 at the line. And the crowd comes alive.
We'll see here. It looked like a 3. Nope. Nope. Good call by the official, but man, she's been exceptional today.
She has been exceptional. Micah Aldridge has to be smiling somewhere.
Well, this team with what Lanesia Ash has done, I think you found a good guard tandem going in to the MEAC tournament, assuming that Aldridge is back and healthy and ready to go. You found yourself a solid starting guard tandem with Aldridge and Ash together.
And considering next year even, this team has been plagued by injuries, but you get Ash, you got Aldridge, you got Pollard, you got Sharp. That's 4 solid players to build around.
Yeah, pretty much most of the girls almost all the girls on this team really are coming back for next season. So they've got an opportunity to take this season as a learning experience. And, if they can make some noise in the MEAC tournament, win a game or 2, it could really bode well for them going into next season.
So Ash will head to the line for 1 free throw, chance to complete the 3-point play, and cut this lead to 10 with 3 minutes remaining, Chris. So still time remaining.
Well, it's an important make for that, but it also give them a shot to set up the press.
No good. Zabriskie with the rebound. So that'll give her a double-double with 13 and 10, Chris. And let's see if the Lady Hawks can get past half court. And that's going to be 10-second violation. Turnover.
Great job there on the defensive end. But still down 11. Got to make the most of every offensive opportunity from here on out. Can't waste possessions.
It's the net. No good. Knocked away. It's going to be a foul on the Lady Hawks. Let's see who they call it on. Looks like it's going to be on Goodwin.
But I believe that's the 5th foul, so it should be free throws for the Hornets.
So that'll be bonus from here on out.
Chance to make it a single-digit game with these 2 free throws.
Misses the first. And free throws are important. Clock stop, easy points. Second one is good, 10-point lead.
And a chance to set up the press now.
This press for the Lady Hornets has worked well, but Addison bails them out there with a foul call.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive trying to. But it doesn't hurt anything. They had the foul to give. But
as you said, they had one to give. Bonus from here on out. Lady Hawks trying to get it past half court. Last time was a 10-second call. Let's see what's going on here. It's stolen by Ash. Intercepted for 6. And they'll take the 2 points back the other way. The pressure is working. Crowd's alive. Zabriskie gets it. Zabriskie drives. And a foul's going to be called. That'll be on Pollard, it looks like. Or let's see, it may go on Alice. Nope, it'll be on Pollard.
Zabritsky's been really good around the rim. She's been crafty. She's drawn we've seen her at the line plenty. She's drawing fouls. I'm surprised we don't see her down there catching the inbound and being part of trying to get the ball across the floor.
First free throw's no good from Zabriskie. 76-68.
And DSU, I need everybody to make some noise!
Second one's good. Zabriskie calmly knocks it down. Addison drives the net. It's going to be a foul, but looks like it'll be free throws from here on out. That Caesar will check back in.
Shooting two, Aaliyah Stinnett.
Stinnett calmly makes the first. 69-77. 2:10 remaining, Chris, so time is definitely a factor here.
Yeah, but they've got the time, and especially if this free throw goes. It's a 7-point lead, and you're going to get to set up your press.
Free throw is good. 77-70. 2:10 remaining. Press forthcoming. As if Lady Hornets can get another turnover.
Defense for offense substitution. Caesar comes in. She doesn't have them 4 fouls.
Ball knocked away. Stolen. Pollard knocked it away. Ash intercepted it. Her second straight steal of the quarter. Hornets are going to have to get going. Down 7. Coach Burgess wants them to move. Sense of urgency. Pollard travels. And you feel the air being sucked from the stadium.
Yeah, that's a big call. That's a big call, and that was a big possession. They had an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game at 77-72.
Zabriskie doesn't know where to go. She's trapped. She's looking for help. Doesn't have it. That's going to be 10 seconds.
Nope.
And a good call there by the ref. Oh, let's go get a timeout. Just in the nick of time.
Well, they were about to get it up the floor. They had the long cross-court pass. But so now you're going to have to get an inbound on, pretty much onto the offensive side of the floor. But the Hornets, this is a big defensive possession. They're all big now at this point, but they've done a great job in that press, forcing turnovers. Really, hindsight's 20/20, but you would have liked to have seen it a little bit earlier with how effective it's been. They've done a good job forcing turnovers. I think that travel, though, by Pollard is really going to hurt them. That was an opportunity, especially with her ability to definitely get 2 points and maybe even 3 if she's fouled, make it a 2-possession game. I think that was very costly for the Lady Hornets. But still another opportunity here to set up a press, get into UMES, and maybe force another turnover and keep yourself around.
Now 7, 139, a little bit over 90 seconds. 99 seconds remaining. Shot is no good. They need the rebound, and it is not retaken. It's going to be a reset. Godwin for 3. That could have been a nail. Stinnett gets it. 1:15 remaining.
And that
Down
was a
7.
poor decision to take that shot.
Addison loses it. And the Lady Hornets will just wisely keep it out. Godwin drives, throws it up, no good. Addison, they don't have much time. 45 seconds.
Pretty much need a 3 here.
They're going to have to move and move quick. Addison stops, pops, no good. Pollard again, loses it. Stinnett swings it to Ash. Addison, 3, no good. She gets another rebound and a foul.
Their awareness on all that offensive possession was not good enough. There's not enough time to continue to pass the ball. I know it's not Addison's strength, but I would have liked to have seen her just flat out pull up almost as soon as she got it across half court. I mean, you had the opportunity to take and make the 3.
So Pollard will have a great game. I'm sure she'd rather take a victory, but pinning these free throws, another double-double. And she just added to her resume.
Yeah,
her 27th point of the
Yeah, I was going to say she's near 30. certainly. This is a big free throw. Make it, set up the press, try and get a steal right away. If you don't, you foul. And, you know, UMES has struggled from the free throw line today, so you might get some help.
Pollard makes both. They have a chance to set up the press. 28 for Pollard. And let's see when the foul comes.
I think you got a foul now. You have to. There
And
it
a
is.
foul by Stinnett. She's done for the day.
Yeah, that was she. You didn't want her to be the one to have to take the foul, but they certainly needed to do it. And Stinnett showing good awareness to just take one for the team and commit the foul. But this was not the girl you wanted to send to the free throw line.
Trubisky's done it all today, a little bit of everything. Double-double of her own.
Shooting 2, Boy Subrisky.
And missed the first, as you said, Chris, not the best free throw shooting team.
Which is surprising because of their ability from beyond the arc.
Misses both. And they can't give up offensive rebound. Caesar gets it, 20 seconds. They need a 3 here. And that pass is taken away, almost stolen. 15 seconds remaining. Up by 5. What do you do here?
Well, Hornets have one timeout. I was surprised Coach Burgess didn't take it there.
And that'll all but do it, as the Lady Hawks will escape with a win. But they'll get the foul, and they'll shoot free throws for kicks and giggles. But little too late, run out of time.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the press get implemented earlier on in the game, really throughout the fourth quarter, you know, and give yourself that time to really create pressure. If the score were 5 with, say, 4 minutes left, then you've got a lot of pressure on UMES. And, you know, and they can really, sometimes you'll see a team kind of curl up into a ball when you make the kind of comeback on them. But the Hornets, I thought, waited a little bit too long to go into that press. And just like you said, too little, too late. I couldn't make it happen with not enough time.
As both free throws are in, 79 points by this Lady Hawks team, definitely impressive. And the Lady Hornets looks like they'll fall for the 7th straight time this season. And we got a stoppage in play.
The only thing I can think is that the clock had started before Lorna picked up the ball.
And they'll put 5.9 back on the clock.
Yeah, so they started the clock before Lorna ever touched the ball.
Delaying the inevitable, as we said, as Caesar will shoot up a 3. And that'll all but do it. And Lady Hornets will fall for the 7th straight time. And they'll fall. And the Lady Hornets will fall to 3-25, 2-13 in the MEAC. So tough. And they'll fall to the basement and probably be playing one of the tougher seeds at the beginning of the MEAC tournament.
Yeah, well, they're a young team. A lot of transition, a lot of turning over from last season. Some girls transferring. We had Aaliyah Davis end up leaving the team about halfway through the season. So a lot of things, you know, kind of juggling around for them. And, you know, they just had their work cut out for them, and especially against a pretty good team against UMES that can really shoot from downtown. They put the Hornets in a hole early, and the Hornets really didn't have an answer. And then you get a girl like Sabritsky playing the way that she did today. It really made it tough on the Hornets to get this win. But a good effort, a good job from them coming back late in the game, putting pressure on UMES. Something to build on for Howard, and then maybe into the MEAC tournament with the performance that Lanesia Ash put up today.
A lot of potential, 79 points by UMES, but 72 by the Lady Hornets. They fall. Lady Hawks continue their hot streak. They're one of the better teams in the MEAC. And we shall see game 2 as the men will take on the men of the UMES. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.